just able to shoot it out whenever they want, making it go in their advantage for the Snitch game. If I'm right, this Snitch might be in their hands. The Snitch coming back to blue side for Chatty Cannons. Are they gonna hit the hero? And they do shoot the hero. And they do hit Neo. If now one good punch. But the Mentor gets hit and the Snitch goes to Neo. What an incredible catch through the hero kick, through the Peter hit. Neo catches the Snitch. Ooh, it seems that this game is now also on top of the screen. So let me go to the Mentor POV, one of the best POVs, if not the best. But I can say that for almost everyone, to be honest, because all players in this community are incredible, except maybe Shucks. But like, we can do it. But I'm gonna say that Snitch was so close. It was such a disadvantage for them, and yet Tux with the final hit, making sure the Mentor cannot catch it, is an incredible play. Neo catching the Snitch was amazing. It's not something you do every day. I see that Virtue was also trying to put on the other game, DA versus the Angels, that just started their game too, still being 0-0 within just 10 seconds in. Sadly, Cannons versus PumkinSnatch, they are very far ahead in a Snitch race. It can still go either way. They're trying to go for a third Snitch because, of course, an incredible shot from Chet, making it in. If they catch Snitch now, it is tight, and it will be tight. Neo missing the bump. With this, I think the Snitch might be almost guaranteed, but don't count them out just yet. It can still go either way. I have seen comebacks greater than this. And of course, Virtual, do you have something to say now that you're finally back?
Yes, as it seems, both Snitch races are very tight right now. Over with Dumbledore's army, it is 95-95. The Seekers are under pressure, as over with the Chatley Cannons and the Team PumkinSnatch. But Jova is the first of the Seekers to capture the Snitch, and followed swiftly by Dementor. We do see the Chatley Cannons have tied the game at 40-40, 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock.
Just because it's favoring ever so slightly doesn't mean that they will immediately get it. I did just see another hit on what seems to be Rishi. Rishi being a very, very good Seeker on the Angels part, but it can still go either way. Rishi being very low. Seems like Leggy is really putting on that pressure, but Skinny with the goals, making sure that they will not fall behind on any of the games.
Indeed. Over with their game. It is coming close, but we are closer with the Chatley Cannons. Will they be able to get this catch? They're in sudden death, and the Chatley Cannons bring it home in sudden death, making it 60-40 and winning the first match against the yet unbeaten Team PumkinSnatch.
Faced all of these teams before, knowing how strong the Chatley Cannons are. I don't think this was an upset. I think they have the ability to just take it all from the hands of PumkinSnatch.
Most excellent, and we will see if what you believe is true as we are moving right on in to this second matchup of the Chatley Cannons versus Team PumkinSnatch.
And the match starts immediately, looking at Tux's POV, trying to get the Mentor down, knowing that the Mentor is a strong Seeker, not being able to just let them fly free and have to put all of their perspective, or all of their pressure on the Seeker, not being able to put out a bit of chaser pressure. So the chasers just have to fend for themselves, which of course is very dangerous with Chet on that control the gameplay.
And Chad and the entirety of the Chad's team have been working very hard to try and put the first goal in, but unfortunately it is knocked away as over by way of Team PumkinSnatch. It seems like they are keeping the pressure over on top of Dementor there, not wanting to concede any amount of pressure and keep with their overwhelming just powerhouse nature on this pitch. The coordination, something to be admired. Meanwhile, Chatley Cannons is still keeping up their own. This does look to be an even matchup as we are 1 minute and 15 seconds in and no points scored yet. Caster's curse, Caster's curse. No!
Virtual, don't say too much because you said that right as Team PumkinSnatch was about to score. And do I see Neo is low? Are we gonna see a Neo death? No, he knows exactly when to dodge. He is a bit behind on Snitch meter. But does that mean that Chatley Cannons can profit off of this, or profit over Neon needing to play it safe? But no, they want to go for the goal. They want to give them a hero, or no, they want to keep it, but they lost it. which makes it so that they can score, which they probably realize, oh, we're probably not going to catch the snitch, so might as well make the blow as little as possible. And of course, Shoney having the ball is making it extremely hard. But looking back at Seeker, it's going to be incredibly close, but the Mentor catches it. They got hit, but they got hit just that bit too late in the animation, already catching it.
An incredible capture there from Dementor, and I must say, as I was watching from Tux's perspective, I saw plenty of the Chadley Cannons playing interference against that absolutely terrifying beater that is Alpha Tux.
Alpha Tux is indeed a phenomenal beater. He
Phenomenal all-around player. Oh, Cardi, upset by the fact that they conceded any amount of points over to the Chadley Cannons, throws in an incredible shot there, securing 10 points for Team PumkinSnatch.
I can see that PumkinSnatch immediately tries to put on pressure on the Seeker. They really want to secure this snitch catch because they know that if the enemy team catches it, it might immediately just be over. And a bump on Neo, which is going to make it that much harder to secure catch. But maybe this hero kick will help.
A hero kick, potentially, but knowing the team of the Chadley Cannons, they are keeping up a strong amount of communication. Dementor suffering very little there from that kick, but PumkinSnatch herself knocks down the captain of the Chads there. And in the background, Team PumkinSnatch secures yet another goal. Beautifully done. Chadley Cannons plucks that quaffle out of the air, sends it right on back. One Warden in possession. Cardi picks it back up, goes for another shot. Tied game, 30-30 at 3 minutes left on the clock. And the Seeker race is neck and neck.
I think a snitch might decide it all. But with a snitch being this close, it can be anyone's snitch. Of course, both teams still have a reserve in their pocket, which can change the tide of battle for both teams. But it seems like that, of course, they're not being hit. But the Chadley Cannons do have a reserve. Did they just use it? I think they just did, making it that the Chadley Cannons do not have a reserve anymore. But they do have the snitch lead. Are they going to profit off of it, or are they going to go down to Tux's hands?
Well, it looks like over by Chad himself. Chad is holding on to the quaffle, not wanting to put it on in, stalling for time as they are getting closer on this snitch race. Dementor with a marginal lead, but Neo coming up from behind, looking for those bumping opportunities. Alpha Tux looking to get some clabbers on over on Dementor, sends it, but Dementor captures another incredible catch for the Chadley Cannons, securing a 20-point lead.
It was sad to see, but I think Neo there made a really bad turn, making it so the Mentor could fly free straight behind the snitch and catching it, since both the beater and the Seeker were nowhere to be seen.
And as we are getting closer and closer to the end of the match, with only 20 points separating Team PumkinSnatch and a potential to capture this next snitch, we might yet see that overtime, but it will be dangerous as we only have 4 minutes until the dreaded 41.
No, I don't want to say that we're going to get an overtime, because Neo just died, almost make it impossible for them to catch the snitch.
Most unfortunate, but knowing their capabilities, Team PumkinSnatch could secure 2 points on their goal and then come back around in the last bit. But
it is going to be incredibly hard to get those 2 goals. But knowing Team PumkinSnatch, they would just do it. I've seen them do it this game, making 2 goals. But no, of course, the Chadley Cannons are a very, very good team, making sure those goals would not go in and holding the quaffle like their life depends on it.
Holding on to it and looking for a shot here as Chad weaves about, but PumkinSnatch herself secures the save and sends it right back on out there to Neo. Neo looking for an opening, sends it on over to Cardi. Cardi trying to get the shot, but unfortunately it's back in the hands of CompuGamer, who sends it back to Chad, who sends it forward to T-Dreams. T-Dreams looking to potentially get this shot here. 14 seconds left on the clock, and the snitch meter is neck and neck.
But Neo gets hit. He needs to go for it now. He needs to better get it. But the Mentor gets it, securing the win.
At 4 seconds left. Oh, what an incredible match series there.
I don't want to say a lot, but Neo did get an incredible bump at the end. But that bump made him get hit making him lose more progress than he gained from it, which is the perfect opportunity for a certain Dementor to catch that snitch.
What an incredible match we have just seen here today. If I'm not mistaken, the yet undefeated Team PumkinSnatch get knocked down by the Chadley Cannons.